I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems, and it didn't.
Hey guys, my name is Shalom. If you're new to my channel, I do videos on pop culture, artists, and this video is kind of a bit different from what I normally do. I've never really done a full video about Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez. I've briefly spoken about Hailey Bieber in some really old videos I've had. Like, you have to be an OG watcher of mine, like a really good subscriber to know what I'm talking about in my Justine Sky video. Apart from that, I really do want to get into this video. So before I even get into it, like, comment and subscribe, because it really does help me out, because YouTube, the algorithm kind of hates me at the moment. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Also, if you have any suggestions for some videos in the future that you'd like to see from me, comment them down below, because I want to make content that you enjoy. I don't want to be selfish and just make content I want, but honestly, I want my subscribers or people who watch me to enjoy the content. So if you have any video ideas, comment them down below. But recently, Justin and Hailey Bieber have been in the spotlight recently. For Justin, it's not because of new music, and for Hailey, it's not because of some new road products. Hailey, for the past couple of years, but especially recently, has been getting dragged on the internet for liking shady posts about Justin Bieber's ex-girlfriend, Selena Gomez. I don't really want to go into Selena and Justin's relationship because that's quite complex and long. But if you don't know, they dated for a couple of years, kind of on and off back in the day, if you don't know. A couple of years back, it was exposed that Kylie and Hailey were shading Selena Gomez as well. So for reference, a couple of years back, this must have been in 2022, I think. I can't really remember, but it was a couple of years back. There was a picture of Kylie and the caption was like, I can't remember what the caption, but it was like, people thought she was shading Selena and making fun of Selena's kind of like face or eyebrows, because the picture of Selena, her face is kind of a bit puffy. But if you don't know, she has the lupus, the illness, I believe. So sometimes like her weight fluctuates like up and down. A lot of people back like a couple of years ago were making fun of the way that Selena looked, but in reality she couldn't help that. And then there was a picture of Kylie and people were saying that was supposedly shading Selena and her appearance. So she got a lot of heat for that, to the point where cafe shops, like in LA and different places in America, would have two pots, one saying Selena Gomez and the other saying Hailey Bieber, and people will be putting cash and coins into like the Selena Gomez cup, and there'll be like nothing in the Hailey Bieber cup. Like, that's how bad it got. But sorry. I will try and insert some videos if I can find them. If you have not watched the 7-part series on TikTok about Hailey Bieber, I would highly recommend, whether you love Hailey or you don't. There is also a documentary about Hailey Bieber and her obsession with Selena Gomez on YouTube, which I will put on the screen for you guys. I highly recommend you watch that as well, because for me, I never understood why people kind of called Hailey like the obsessive girlfriend.
No! Almost there!
Obsessive type of person, until I watched multiple documentaries about Selena and Hailey. Then I was like, okay, I kind of get it.
With the ball!
I get it now. Okay. I was like, okay, this girl's kind of a bit weird. Okay, I kind of get it now. Okay. Some things Hailey did were quite weird, as I just said. So if you I don't want to ruin the documentary for you guys, but just a sneak peek to some of the things that Hailey did do. So what she did was get the same tattoo as Selena. She would drive by Selena's home when Selena wasn't there, because there was a time when Justin and Selena broke up. Selena admitted herself into rehab, and basically whenever, Hailey would just drive by Selena's house when she wasn't there. I don't know if it was to make sure she wasn't there or I don't know why, but Hailey would drive by Selena's house when Selena was in rehab for, I don't really know. Okay. And then what Hailey would also do is she would copy Selena's outfits like 24 hours or 48 hours apart. So if Selena posted a picture of herself in a black dress, and okay, 24 to 48 hours, Hailey would post a picture in this similar to same dress, similar makeup, and a similar hairstyle. Okay. And then I was like, okay. And there's more, but I don't want to ruin it for you. You can watch that in your own time. Moving on from Hailey though, I do want to focus on Justin, because he recently went live on Instagram and he just seemed off. He seemed like he was using something, if you catch my drift, I can't say it on YouTube. If you know what I mean, he was using something. I know Justin is open about smoking weed. Like, he literally has a song, Peaches, like, how does the song go? I took my trip, go to the north there, badass. Okay, anyways, whatever. In that song, he basically says how he smokes weed. That's fine, he's open about that. But the way he looked, guys, like, I'm not exaggerating, it looked like he was smoking something else, like, more than weed. It was not, you could just tell. He just did not look right. And because of Justin's state, fans were very worried and concerned for him, including myself. I was kind of a bit worried. I was like, what's going on? Is he good? Is he Gucci? Is he fine? Like, what is he do? Like, he just looked so zoned out. Like, it was crazy, guys. Instagram Live, Justin was previewing music, but not just any song, okay? In the song he previewed, he was dissing Benny Blanco.
Hey, yo, Benny, believe me, if I was with Selena, I would still be treating her better than you, Benny. I love Hailey, but if I was with Selena, I would still be treating her better than you. Benny Blanco, saw you on a TikTok, saw you on a Insta, thought we all had moved up. Benny Blanco, seeing all your videos, kinda hurts me down low, cause Benny, you gotta believe me. Yeah, if I was with Selena, I would still be treating her better than you.
And honestly, watching it, I found it really hard to watch. You could just clearly tell that Justin needs help. Not like a hug, not a Netflix girls' night in where we eat ice cream and pizza and we just chat and yap. No, he needs like professional help.
You need a therapist.
But at the end of the day, Hailey can encourage him to get help and, help him to get clean and sober. But if he doesn't want to go, then there's only so much that Hailey and his parents and family can do. Because if someone doesn't want to admit themselves in, like, you can't force them. They have to do it out of their own will. And I don't think Justin's going to do that. Not only the Instagram Live where he is dissing Benny Blanco, he clearly looks like he's high in the sky. Not only that, guys, but Justin liked and quickly unliked a picture of Benny and Selena. And then, there's more, don't worry. And then he posted an Insta story shading Selena, and the title was... And it was that, like, goblin thing from... Lord of the Rings, the goblin thing with no hair. I forgot what it's called. The My Precious, that one. Yeah, the My Precious, that thing. Yeah. So I didn't really know what was going on there. I was like, what is he okay? That was weird for me. I was like, Justin, you are clearly obsessed. Like, the way you guys call Hailey obsessed, Justin is who you think Hailey is. Okay. Justin Bieber is who you guys paint out Hailey to be. Okay, I do think Hailey's a bit weird for doing what she did, but I think Justin is just as weird, just as obsessed, okay? But you guys won't call it out. I don't know what it is, but you guys love to drag Hailey Bieber every 6 to 8 months about how she's obsessed with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. But in reality, Justin is just obsessed, and you guys will never clock him for it. Like, yeah, he's getting a bit of backlash now, but you will not clock him the way that you did with Hailey. Like, Hailey was, I'm pretty sure she must have been getting unalive threats at one point. Like, it was bad. Like, it's giving obsessed. It's giving I'm still not over my ex after about 10 years. After 10 years having a wife and a kid. Okay, this is a husband. He is a father doing this, guys. Like, he is a grown man. He's acting like the stuff that he's shading Selena with is almost like he's like a 17-year-old kid. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, he's a grown adult. He's in his 30s. Like, it's kind of like he's so immature still. And I don't know why he's so immature. Maybe it's the way that he was raised. I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to give this from an unbiased point. So don't be in the comments being like, oh, you're team Hailey, team Selena. I'm honestly just trying to give this from an unbiased viewpoint. Okay, because I believe if Selena said, Right now, guys, she was leaving Benny and wants to be with Justin. I definitely think Justin would jump for joy and leave Hailey. And that's not me to say I'm praying for their downfall as a couple or I want them to divorce. But with the stuff that Justin has been doing, I definitely do think he wouldn't even think twice. He would just go. And it's clear that Justin isn't over Hailey, and he rushed to propose and marry to Hailey to try and get over Selena, but it clearly did not work. Justin said in an interview with Apple Music with Ebro, he said along the lines, I'm kind of paraphrasing it, but he did say, I thought marriage would fix all my problems. Okay, that is a red flag in itself. That is newsflash. Ding, 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 ding. Justin Drew Bieber, no crap. Okay, I'm gonna tell this to the people. You want to take my advice, you can take it. If you don't. Okay, but newsflash. Okay, if you are having issues in your relationship, if you are having problems or whatever, and you think that marriage is gonna fix it, ding, 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 it won't. Okay, he said, I thought marriage would fix all my problems. Okay, it's the same thing when people have a baby, because they're like, oh, if we have this child, like, it's gonna strengthen our relationship, it's gonna fix us, we're gonna be so happy. And in reality, they just become more miserable because they have more responsibilities and they have another human being to take care of. Okay, having a child, being married won't fix your issues, it won't fix your problems. Okay, if you have relationship issues, if you have mental health problems, if you have any issues and you think being married to someone, knocking someone up and having a kid will fix it, it won't. You need to get to the root of that issue, whatever that root is, and you need to sort it out then and there. Then you can have a child, then you can get married. But until that issue is not fixed, nothing is gonna go well. Nothing is gonna be as you wish. Okay, because Justin was thinking, oh, if I get married, if I move everything along really quick, right, I'm gonna get over her and everything's gonna be fine. But in reality, no, you haven't fixed the root of the issue. You still haven't fixed why you are so stuck on Selena for whatever reason. Because allegedly, I'm saying allegedly because I don't want to catch a case, okay? Allegedly, Justin begged Selena to marry him. So he proposed to Selena a couple times. This is according to one of Justin's close friends at the time, that he begged Selena basically to marry him, and she said no multiple times. And then, because he was going like kind of back and forth with Selena and Hailey, he went to Hailey, basically proposed to her, and then they got married within like a couple months, and they were together. So it's kind of giving like, I don't want to be that person and say it, but it's like, was Hailey just like a second choice? Like, was she the first initial choice? Because I feel like if you're begging to marry someone and they say no, like, I don't know, that's a red flag. Like, someone is a problem. Out of the three of them, Selena, Hailey, and Justin, I'm feeling like Justin's the problem here. I'm feeling like he's the common denominator here, okay? Like, I'm just gonna say it. I feel like Justin is kind of like the issue here. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I just had to say that because I think a lot of people think having a child or think marriage will fix their issues, but it really does not in the long run. And I think because Justin isn't releasing music or going on tour, so he has nothing else to do, he's just kind of filling up his time with, you know, kind of stalking Selena or, I don't know, getting high off the sky. This could be a reach, but I feel like Justin was kind of like too deep in to not marry Hailey.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Because if you think about it, let's go back in time. So he gets with Hailey, proposes to her, right? And then obviously Hailey is really excited about it. I'm pretty sure she did like multiple videos on Vogue or something. She got married. Even after she was married, I think the wedding was posted on Vogue. I remember seeing it somewhere, and I'm pretty sure it was Vogue, right? So she's very happy. And obviously you have to think from Hailey's perspective, this is the guy of her dreams. She has been waiting years to get to this moment, okay, to actually marry this guy. All right, she's been waiting years, she's been plotting on this for years, right? So she's probably very excited, very giddy. And honestly, when watching the clips of their wedding and her and Justin just seemed really like nonchalant. He just seemed very like unbothered. Like, it seemed like Hailey was happier more than he was, if that makes sense. Like, it seemed like she was so happy and excited and giddy, obviously because she's been waiting for this moment for years. But it seemed like something was just slightly off with Justin. Like, he was just kind of like, yay, like, okay, we're married, like, yay. And it was kind of giving like, oh, he kind of went too deep into it. I don't know if it was like too deep to kind of call it off or like say no. I don't know. I really don't know, because Justin keeps saying, oh, like, he loves Hailey, Hailey's his wife and whatever, but the way he acts sometimes really doesn't seem like it. The way he acts really doesn't. Honestly, I question why are you even with her if you treat her like this, or you're doing this with your ex? Like, why are you with her, and why did you have a child? Because honestly, you can say, this didn't just apply to Justin, but you can say this to anyone. When someone's like, oh, I love my girlfriend, I love my boyfriend, but then their actions don't actually show it. Because anyone can just say words, anyone can just say, yeah, I'm going to do this and this and this, but you will see how someone truly is by the fruits, okay, of their actions, like what they do. And it's like, with the stuff, some of the stuff that Justin does, it makes me question whether he actually, like, does he even, like, want to be with her? I don't know, because if that was me, if I was in Hailey's position, that's hella weird. Like, why are you so obsessed and caught over an ex from like 10 years ago? Like, why? Why? I would be like, is there like an issue? Do you want to talk about this? Like, this is crazy. Honestly, their relationship makes me glad that I'm single. Their relationship makes me glad that I'm single, because if that's what marriage is like, I don't want it, y'all. Okay, I really don't want it. Okay, I really don't want it. I don't want that. But to be fair, if my future husband isn't obsessed with me like Hailey is, then I don't want it. Guys, I'm joking. It's a joke. If my future husband isn't obsessed like Hailey Baldwin was, I don't want him. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I saw someone, an ex, say that Justin is having a Kanye moment, but it's just that he's white. And ever since I saw that tweet, I can't see it. Like, he's literally having like a Kanye West level crash out, just minus the anti-Semitic stuff and like racist stuff. Like, he's literally having that. It's giving, like, you know, when a guy breaks up with a girl and then they see the ex-girlfriend do better, progress, you know, in life, and like they kind of just get really jealous and bitter because they're like, actually, like, wait a minute. It's giving that, because obviously I feel like as soon as Selena left Justin, that's when she leveled up. She really did level up. But I mean, just in like career, her life, like, she seemed a lot happier. Like, I was watching a couple interviews before doing this video, and she just seemed a bit like more radiant. And then she released the album as well, and then she started her own business, and now she's a billionaire, and now she's doing all of these things. And I think it maybe ruffles Justin a bit, like, oh my gosh, like, how are you like so successful, and how are you progressing like kind of without me? I think maybe that's an element of it. I really don't know what's going through Justin's head. I really don't know, but that's one angle that I'm thinking of, because she kind of leveled up and boss babed up, I'm not gonna lie, without Justin. So maybe he kind of feels a certain type of way, like you know. And something about me for a long time, I've always felt like Justin, I think I said earlier that Justin is really immature. Like, this guy's in his 30s, I believe, and he's acting like this. Like, there's even I don't know, maybe it's because I'm mature for my age, and I'm just like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm mature, but I would, like, if that was my husband, I'll be petrified. Like, Hailey is practically taking care of 2 kids. Like, she has her own kid, the baby called Jack, I think his name is Jake or Jack. It's Jack, I think. Jack. And then she's practically taking care of Justin. Like, can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine Justin Bieber and Hailey, like the PR team? Hailey must be screaming, because she's gonna have to not only take care of her less than 1-year-old child, but then she also has to care for Justin and make sure that he's okay as well, make sure he's not gonna have another mental breakdown, make sure he's not gonna like do something that, I don't know, because a lot of fans were concerned with the live, like he might do something to hurt himself, or he might unalive himself. But also, we have to take into factor, guys, although he might be crashing out about Selena, I think it is everything that has happened in his career is just coming out now, if that makes sense. Because if the Diddy allegations are true, I've done multiple shorts on Diddy and Justin's relationship and Usher's relationship. Those were just blowing up one after the other. I will put them on the screen for you. But just to give you context, Justin, when he was in the industry, when he was about 12, 13, obviously, Usher was mentoring him, and obviously Diddy had those parties, right? So there was a time where Diddy was with Justin, I believe it was for 24 hours. It's still on YouTube, by the way. So for 24 hours, he was Justin's guardian, right? And Diddy and Justin just did whatever they wanted for 24 to 48 hours. And a lot of the clips, when you watch the video, it generally makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like, I don't know what happened in those 24 hours, but I had the chills. I had the shivers. Okay. And then when you take into factor what Usher says about Diddy parties, he said when he was 12, 13, he went to a Diddy party and he couldn't even put into words what he saw. He couldn't even, describe what he saw because it was so like out there, right? But I'm just like, if I was Justin, if I was 13, 12, and the adults who were supposed to take care of me, who were supposed to vouch for me, basically sold me out to Diddy, allegedly, then I feel like this is all kind of like a normal reaction to those type of things. I think it's a mixture of everything. I think it's a mixture of the Selena stuff, the Benny stuff, allegedly the Diddy stuff, right? And I think it's just all brewing out at one time. So that's why I generally do think Justin needs serious help. If the Diddy allegations are true,
stop it. Get some help.
And he is a victim in this, then yeah, I do think he needs help. And I feel like the people who are making fun of him on his live, who were like making fun of his appearance, saying that, oh, look at him, he's doing this and whatever, are going to be the same ones where, God forbid, if something happens to Justin, or, I pray it doesn't, obviously, but God forbid it does, if something happens to Justin, right, those will be the same people who say, oh my gosh, we love Justin, rest in peace, like he was so talented, he's gone too soon. Because that's what the industry does. Look at what they did with Liam Payne. Although some of the stuff that Liam Payne did, I do think he kind of knew what he was doing and he wanted some attention. But a lot of the people who would make fun of him for his appearance, like towards the end of his life, because he got a lot of Botox and whatever, they were the same people who were saying, rest in peace, Liam. Liam Payne was so talented. He was at the forefront of One Direction. When it's like, if I was asked those people who your favorite One Direction person was, they would probably put Liam last. Like, let's be for real. Okay, no shade. I'm just clocking the tea. Okay, but yeah, I feel like Justin is just as bad as Hailey. I think they kind of deserve each other, in my opinion. I think they deserve each other. They're just as weird. They're both weirdos, in my opinion. This doesn't mean I won't buy any road or I won't listen to Justin Bieber. Obviously, I'm going to listen to Justin Bieber. But at the back of my mind, I'll always know that they're kind of weird and they're a weirdo couple and they're still stalking, like Hailey's still kind of stalking his husband's ex. Or, Justin is still stalking his ex. So that will kind of always be in the back of my mind. I'm still going to listen to their music. Still going to be, maybe spending a coin in road if I can afford it. Actually, road's a bit expensive. I ain't going to lie. Like £40 for cream. Like, damn. But anyways, that's all I have for this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you like these type of videos, let me know. Because I don't mind filming these type of videos.